garden tier list, and this is a S to that doesn't make sense. Whatever. S to I tier list about grow a garden. Let's go. Basically, the most popular game on Roblox. This game. All right, let's just begin. All right, carrot seed. Carrot seed is going all the way up to S tier. It's the first seed you start off as, and it's the seed that'll get you money to start the game. So, gotta be fair. It's the seed, bro. It's just the seed. Let's just make a meme. The seed. Okay. Carrot. No, not carrot. Strawberry. That's carrot. This is strawberry. Strawberry, it's a good start. So I'm going to put it in B tier because it's a good start for growing the garden. It's always in shop. So I'm going to put it in that. I'm going to put it in B tier. And it's very small fruit, so you can get good money from it. And you can plant a lot of the strawberry seed. Yep. Okay, blueberry. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's a little bigger than the strawberry, though it does give you more money. It's also in the shop too, but it doesn't spawn as much as strawberry. But it's a pretty big fruit that takes over your garden, and it's for a lot of it's mostly used for quests. I don't recommend using it if you're like end game. Only use it if you're in quests. End game. That's crazy. Okay. Whoa. Okay, orange tulip. I'm gonna put it in F tier. The only reason is because it's just not regrowable. That's the worst part of it, and it doesn't appear in the shops all the times. So I don't really like non-regrowable stuff. All right, tomato. I kind of use tomato sometimes. I'm gonna put it in B tier. The only reason for this is because a garden uses tomato seed. players use this seed a lot, and it's actually pretty easy to grow. Well, it's pretty small and pretty easy to grow, and it's like strawberry. It's pretty resourceful despite it only appearing like twice every shop. So yeah. All right, corn seed. I'm gonna put it in D tier. The only reason is because it's the seed that I just don't really know. It's kind of like it's like behind shadows like all the time. I'm pretty sure this is like the number one seed. Players will forget this seed, and out of all other seeds, this is the seed that players forget. It's also only a one-time growth. It's like regrowable, but it's the only seed that it's one of the only seeds that can only grow one per at a time. So D tier. Okay, I think this is raspberry, right? This is raspberry. I think it's a little bit better than blueberry. I'm gonna put it here because it's slightly better than blueberry, me personally, I think. Because it's red. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this in E tier. It's basically a slightly better version of orange tulip, daffodil. It's just a little bit better than orange tulip. E tier. I'm gonna actually move both of these down one. So, okay, and these pumpkin and watermelon are in the same tier. E tier. I think it'll go one. I think these two will go in the same tier. Of daffodil. I think these two are a little bit harder to get, which makes it a little bit more expensive and rare. So it goes on the same tier as daffodil, although it does get you some money if it's shocked and everything. So yeah, pretty good. All right, apple. I only use apple trees for quests. I do not have it in my garden. I only plant it in my garden once I get quests. I'm like, oh shoot, I have to plant this. So it's going in. I don't really know where to put this. This is like a good start off. It's like a good start off. I'll put it to the top of B tier. Let's just say that, since it's a pretty good seed. Despite like not being in gardens a lot. When you're starting the game, you should definitely use this seed. Like, okay. But yeah, I think it belongs there. Okay, I think bamboo. Bamboo is actually pretty useful. I'm gonna put it in A tier for a couple reasons. It can go really high up, which might be a little useful for other plants that are extremely high up for some reason, and you do not delete them. I think you should delete them, but this plant is it's actually really resourceful. I actually might put it in S tier when I think about it, but I'm gonna leave it in A tier. All right, coconut. Coconut takes forever to grow, but it's really good for a start game. That's why it's in A tier. I think I might move it to B tier, but again, I'm gonna think about that part. All right. This is cactus. Cactus. I think more than one. If cactus appears in shop, more than one of the seeds will come in shop. So I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna put it in A tier too. Reasonable A tier. All right, dragon fruit. Dragon fruit. It's a little big, but I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it above the coconut. Couple reasons why I'm doing this. It's pretty good for quests. I mean, it's basically in all my quests, so it's a good seed. It's a good seed to use. It's not really in shops though, so kind of thinking about moving it a little bit back. But again, I'll leave it. I'll leave it there. Okay, mango. Mango takes up a lot of space. I'm gonna put this at the top of B tier and cactus right next to it because mango. It's actually. I'm gonna leave it in B tier. It's pretty good for pollination, but I don't recommend using it when you're like in like top tiers of the game. I mean, I don't use it, but if you don't have moon mango, I think you should use mango. That sounds weird, but it makes sense. Cranberry. I have cranberry seeds in my garden. It's because they're so small and they're limited time. I think it goes to the bottom of B tier. It's small, it's regrowable, but I don't know if it's a lot. I just have some because it's rare. But durian. I used to have this until it's like massive. Don't make it a joke like that. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's a little massive. I have 7 of these seeds that I do not want to plant because it's so big. It takes up so much space. So that's why it's in C tier. And nobody can get it. It's limited time. Okay, eggplant. I actually have eggplant. I'm gonna put it above cactus. It's pretty good, personal. I think I use it a lot for the sprinkler method because I get like such massive eggplants. That sounds weird, but it's pretty good, and I have a lot of that seeds. So yeah. Okay. I only know one person that has the Venus flytrap. That's my sister. I think it'll go to the top of A tier. I don't know. I'll leave it to the top of A tier because it's limited time. It's super rare, but I know it's super good. I think it goes 14k each regular piece. That's not a lot, but I don't know. I don't really have this fruit, but I know somebody has it, so yeah. Okay. Reasonable, I guess. Banana. I have banana. I only have it because it's so rare, as always. I'm gonna put this in. Oh wait, it's like 1k. Top of C tier. I think it only goes for like 1,500 each piece, so it's definitely not really up there anymore. But bananas are really hard to get, but it's also regrowable, so you always have the same fruit all the time. It's pretty good. All right, peach tree. I think this is really good for when you're beginning the game and you're in the middle of the game. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think it's a little bit better than mango. It doesn't like extend out like mango trees, but it's kind of relatable to mangoes. But peaches take less space up in your garden, unlike mangoes. I think this is a pretty good seed. All right, grape. I think I have a lot of grapes. I'm gonna put in S tier for one reason. You can just have such a small little space, and you can put all of your grapes in such a tiny space and extend it outwards of your garden, so it's not like reaching anything, and it makes it kind of overpowered. And it's the divine fruit, so it's actually the first divine fruit that came out, I think. So yeah, but you're able to just like it's so small, which is it's a great advantage for gardens because it's just a big advantage, and I think a lot of people should have this for endgame too. All right, mushroom. It's not regrowable, but a lot of it appears in the garden. I do not use this. Papa B. For one reason, I think it's the most expensive fruit. No, not like the most expensive of the selling fruit, or I think it's like under. I think it's under sunflower now or something, but it's pretty good, even though it's not regrowable, and that's the bad part about it. It's not regrowable. Okay, pepper. I'm gonna put this. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna put this above grape. It's a little bit smaller than grape, which makes it good, and it stacks modifiers or mutations, if you want to call it that, which makes it good for some gardens because and peppers are small too. So it's kind of fun to have peppers in your garden, even though they're so hard to get. Same reasons as grape though. Cacao. I'll personally put cacao in right there, right there. I have a lot of cacao seeds, but I do have cacaos in my garden. The only reason why I'm not putting in S tier is because it's not as thin as grape or pepper. It's more of a tree, which makes it difficult to place because it takes up a lot of space. But this is not a Dr. Seuss book, but yeah, I think it's a good spot. This is like brutal, bro. Okay, lotus. I think it'll go right here. Because I remember it doesn't go for much. It goes for like half a Venus flytrap. I think that's a little bit better than mango, but it's not as good as like mushroom. Well, not a lot of plants are as good as mushroom, but I think it belongs there, personally. It looks cool. I don't have it, which might be one of the reasons why I put it down there. Low key. Okay. Passion fruit. I actually have two passion fruit only because they're so rare to get. I'm gonna put it right next to lotus because I think it's it's exactly like this. They're the same exact thing. Like personally, I think one's just a little bit better. Lotus. Okay, this is like the rarest thing to ever have in the game. So, and I don't know if a lot of people have it or not. I think I'm gonna put it. Nobody owns it. Top of F tier. Okay, this is very like good if you own it. None of these are regrowable. Like these three are non-regrowable. This is the third one, and it's just one tier above top. Yeah, top. Okay. Okay, Easter egg. I have a lot of this, and I'm keeping it because it's so rare to get. You cannot get it anymore. I think it's pretty good for mutations. I use the sprinkler method on it. I'll put it above those two. I have a lot of it, so it was actually pretty easy to get when the Easter event was here. Yeah. Okay, what is this? Papaya, I think? Yeah, I have one of this, but it's massive. So I'm gonna put in B tier 2. Right above that. Okay. Yeah. That's the only fruit I had. It's kind of pay to win, but well deserved. Pineapple. I cannot get this fruit. I only have 3 of this fruit. I'm doing daily quests every day, and I cannot get it. Well, I have a golden version of it, and that's the only gold fruit I have. A tier. A tier. It's pretty small. Pretty good. Right there. What is that? What is this? Am I stupid? Is that, like, what is that fruit? It kind of looks like some pear. I'm gonna put it right next to you, because you guys look like a relatable type, whatever. Alright, glow shrimp. I used to use this a lot, okay, but it doesn't sell for much. It's really easy to get, though. I have a lot of this seed. I'm gonna put it in B, top of C, because it's pretty good, pretty small, pretty nice. What is that? Is this mint? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's mint. Where's Candy Blossom? That's kind of weird. Where's Candy Blossom? I'm sure it'll be fine. Whatever. Man, it's only one-time growth, but it's pretty easy to get. I think it's a little bit better than Growth Room. So, top C tier. Alright, Moonflower? I think that's what you call it, Moonflower? I remember. It goes to B tier. I use this fruit still. No, I use this seed, flower, whatever you call it, still, and it, because it's so rare to get. Well, it's not that rare, but whatever. Starfruit. This fruit took me forever to get this fruit. I'm gonna put it bottom of B because it's a little bit bigger than um Moonflower, but it's still pretty good. I think it's a little bit better than Moonflower, but it takes a little bit. Wow. Okay. It takes more space up. So yeah. Okay. Let's just forget I had a stroke on trying to figure out the name of this seed, but I know I have it because it's rare to get. I'm gonna put it right there. Pretty good. All right. I hate you. And Moon Blossom, I'm gonna put you right there. Perfect. Perfection. Oh, I see Candy Blossom. Okay. Okay, a moon. No, these are blood bananas. I think it goes in A tier. I recommend using. I think at least a garden should have like 2 or 3 of these. Pretty good. It's a little bit big, but it's pretty expensive, and everybody should have at least like 2 of these in their garden. 2, 3, or more. That's pretty good. Great to use the sprinkler method. Putting it above those 2. And beanstalk. This takes up so much space. I actually have like 2 beanstalk seeds in my inventory that I do not use. Top of A tier. Top of A tier. Cow? Wait. Wait. What was this seed then? Whatever. I'm gonna put you right next to that one. Because I know you're the same exact fruit. Vegetable, whatever. Candy Blossom, everybody knows this fruit is like basically the best in the game. Behind Sunflower. Avenge Candy Blossom. What is this? I'm just not gonna rank you. Corrupted fruit. Nobody ranks this fruit. Nobody knows what this fruit. I think it's pretty good. Above beanstalk. It's like the rarest fruit to get. Like nobody has this fruit. But it's a divine fruit. So it's above beanstalk. I think it's a little bit better because it's not as massive. Soul fruit, same reasons. Just came but corrupted fruit came right after, so it's probably more expensive. Nobody knows this. What is that? What is this? I'm gonna pretend this is Honey Hive. Honey Hive, I like Honey Hive. Honey Hive's going top of A. No, wait, it got a huge buff. I'm gonna put it right here. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay. Wait, yeah, this is. It's not one fruit that's in the honey shop that nobody ever gets. I'm gonna put it right here because I know nobody can get this fruit. Nobody can, like low key. Like, if you have this fruit, shout out in the comments. I'm gonna friend you if you have that fruit. What is this? Is that Rose? It looks like Rose. I'm gonna pretend that's Rose. Rose, you belong in the D tier. Yippee. C tier. Okay. That flower thing. What is this flower? I have no clue. I'm gonna put it one above Rose. I don't know what that fruit is. This one. Moon Mango. Okay. Moon Mango. I think it's a well-deserved bottom S tier. It's pretty good, but it's pretty massive. So I recommend replacing all of your mangoes with Moon Mangoes because it's like, I think it's like 3rd or 4th in most expensive seeds. Well, it's the most expensive seed, but it sells for a pretty good price. It's pretty easy to get. Well, Not really. 1 billion is not easy to obtain. Whatever. Okay, this is like night. I don't know. I know what this fruit is. It's a bush. I hate bushes in the game. I despise bushes, so that's why you're gonna go in bottom of B. This is rose. Okay. You're getting replaced. Perfect. Lilac. No, this is... No, that's lilac at the bottom. This is something else. Is this... what is it? Is this foxglove? I think foxglove deserves a, well, B tier. And then lilac deserves a A tier. It's pretty small. I just hate the spread ability. This is the third rarest seed, the seed pack. I use it and it's actually pretty good for pollination, so I'm gonna put an A tier above lilac. And this is also good for pollinations. I think it's like purple dahlia or something. I'm gonna put it in A tier too, behind cacao. Sunflower. Okay, everybody knows this fruit is basically the most overpowered in the whole game. One behind Candy Blossom because I do not have it. I'll put it above once. I'll put it one above once I figure out how to get it. I'll put it to the top if I have it. Okay, I figured out what this fruit is. If anybody knows what this is, I know what it is. This is the cherry blossom, I think. It took me a while. I think I had a stroke trying to figure out what this was. I think it goes for 1K each. That's, like, pretty bad in some cases. I'm just joshing. C tier. Lemon. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Lemon, you deserve a well-earned B tier. Alright. It's my tier list. I have no idea what this fruit is. Somebody can tell me what those two are in the comments. I'll see you guys.